Hey, welcome multifamily investors. Rebecca and I are out touring a new duplex in Edgewood that hit. If you don't know where Edgewood is, it's kind of the north end of Pierce County, right as you pass the end of King County. It's a nicer area, I would say, of our region. You have bigger lots, so most of the stuff is not on sewer yet. This property is on septic. One of the things I'm not a huge fan of, but it's not a deal breaker either. This is a 1976 duplex. You've got a 3-bed, and this is the 2-bed that's going to be vacant. They're renting for about 1,700, which is pretty low. But you come on in, updated kitchen. They did add mini split, ductless, which is nice. You come back and you've got your 2 beds and your bath, very traditional floor plan that we like, with a full size washer dryer out in the garage. You want to take a look out here. You do have your own garage and washer dryer, some storage. It's good. Um, let's go outside and I'll show you some things that I like and don't like. I'm not sure what's going on with this. It's like somebody miscut where it was or didn't plan it right. So there's something you don't like to see. But everything else in here is pretty straightforward. Just a traditional 2-bed, 1 bath, about a 750 square foot rental. All right, come on outside. Another thing I do like is you are really tucked back where it's kind of quiet off any main streets. And this is a dead end right here. You do have this little bit of an eyesore from the neighbor. The roof looks like it's probably at the end of its life. But let's come back here. I'll show you some things that I look for too. We got a crack in the foundation there. I mean, it's 1976, so it's almost 50 years old. Not too surprising. The siding is a little different than what we normally see. Found another huge crack right here. So maybe that corner has sloped a little bit over time, but I don't think it's not going to fall off a cliff or anything anytime soon. Then you come back here, there's the old septic lid. If you don't know, some of my other videos, you'll see the green lids. That's when they've been updated. Back in the day, they used to just bury them, and now you had to find them, so this is a pain in the butt. But it's not really private back here. Look at that nice duplex next door. They've got a fenced area, so some privacy. Look how well maintained that one is. So that's what you could do with this one. But you come back here, and it's just 2 back doors off the back, and no fenced in area at all. So that's kind of a turn off for me. But there you have it. We will do some numbers on this so you can see what it kind of looks like on paper. And thank you for watching.
All right. Welcome back, multifamily investors. Looking at this duplex in Edgewood that Rebecca and I toured this morning. Again, really like this style, this age. For the most part, it's not too bad. 76. One thing I don't like is it's 3 on one side and 2 on the other. I don't know why it's not just a mirror image of each other. But you have a 3-1 that's 940 square feet and a 2-1 at 750 square feet. This is the current rent for the 3-bed. This was the previous. The neighboring property that's exactly like this one, it's a little more updated, is getting 2,100. But if you know me in my videos, I like to be super conservative because I want my clients pleasantly surprised versus greatly disappointed after they buy something and we get an update on their numbers and how it's running, how it's operating. But anyway, it's not a bad duplex. There were some cracks in the foundation that I would be a little concerned about, but I'd like to get an inspector underneath there in the crawl space to investigate further if possible. I didn't like that there wasn't really much privacy off the back for this property. Let's see if I can show you a quick picture. If you watch the video, yeah, there's no fence or anything, private deck or anything for these tenants. Just opened up to the neighboring property next door. So anyway, the roof looked a little like showing its age. Floor plan wasn't bad. Full size washer dryer in the garage. Updated kitchen. It wasn't too bad. But let's look at the numbers. So 610. Sorry, let me make this a little bigger for you. I put in 600 even on the nose. 25% down. This is how I, as a non-owner occupied, non-house hacking investor, is going to have to buy that with probably 7.25, 7.5. We're saying put in 1850. I assume maybe the rent comps were showing about 2,000 for the 2-bed, but I again like to be more conservative. And the existing tenant they're paying 1,750, and then I use pro forma there. The pro forma on a 3-bed is about 2,600. So I'm trying to stay about 300 under. I mean, that's just super conservative, right? Insurance, taxes, it's on septic, so there's no water, sewer. Tenants pay everything, their own trash, their electric. And so if you bought this today, filled it with 10 at 1850, you'd probably be losing about 352 a month. Not fantastic. If you got pro forma, you could probably break even. It's not the best. I've updated my snapshot for people. So when I'm using this tool for clients, there's little highlights here for the DSCR. It flags it red or green based on if it meets 1.25 or 1.1 or so. And then down here, got the cash on cash returns highlighted for year one and probably year two. And then what your annual principal pay down is year one and year two. I think people are appreciating more of a 2-year look versus just the 1 year and with potential in 12 months. So there you have it. That's just my junk spreadsheet that I use to run snapshots, and doesn't have the accurate address, age, square footage that you see on my snapshot over here. I put that in more detail if I'm going to actually share this because it looks like a potential opportunity for clients. Then I'll put all those details in and send the PDF off. But it's unfortunate because it's a great property. If you get for maybe $575, I don't think you will. And if you were house hacking this, maybe you got in with 10% down conventional. So you put in that, you put in about 77,000. Let's say you lived in the 2-bed unit, so you're going to lose that rent, right? Still not terrible to own a duplex, your first rental property, something that you get to live in, and it's only costing you basically $2,100 a month to live there. That's not too bad considering rent, for a 2-bed in the area is about that anyway. So why not just house hack this type of duplex, own it, have your other tenant help pay down that mortgage, that principal every month, and you're on your way. Okay. Hope that's helpful. I wanted to show, because we did the tour this morning, just attach this little analysis to it so you could see what the numbers look like. Thank you for watching.